Hello, Yanni! Ha! Have drink on me. Come on, Larry. Give us drink. Have one yourself. I got money. Plenty money.
Oh, speaking of the devil, we were just talking about you.
Put it there, Chris.
Give us drink.
Oh, you got a half snootful now. Where'd you get it?
Other fella on other board. It's an Irish fella. He got a bottle of whiskey. We drank it, just us two. That whiskey got kicked by Ingo. I just come ashore. Give us a drink. I was a little drunk, not much. Just feel good. My Josephine, come aboard the ship. Long time I wait for you. The moon she shines. She look just like you.
Yeah, same old Yosie, eh, Chris?
Give us drink.
What's your pleasure, gentlemen?
Small beer there.
Whiskey number 2.
Okay. And I will take a cigar on you.
Skull.
Drink hearty.
How about a drink?
No, some other time. Gotta get home. So you just landed? Where are you in from?
Norfolk. We make slow voyage. Dirty better. Just fog all bloody time. I go open, Larry. That was Martha. I forgot she was with me.
You got that same cowlet with the old devil.
Sport Chris is. I'm gonna beat him home. So long.
So long, boss.
Oh, hey, don't forget to give him his letter.
Oh, yeah, I won't.
What you trying to do, Dutchie? Keep me standing out there all day?
I'm sorry, Marty. I was talking with Johnny. I forgot. What you gonna take for drink?
Give me a scoop of lager and ale.
I go bring him back. Lager and ale for Marty, Larry. Whiskey for me.
Oh, and you got a letter here from St. Paul, Minnesota? And it's a lady's writing.
Oh, that is from my daughter Anna. She lived there. You know, I don't get a letter from her. Must be a year.
Yeah, your daughter. Some fairy tale you telling. Probably some bum.
No, this is from Anna. By golly, I think I'm too drunk to read this letter. I think I better sit down a minute. You bring drink, Larry.
Where's my lager and ale, you big stiff?
Larry, bring it.
Good news?
What's that you got? A letter, for God's sake?
Why, Yemeni, just think. Anna say she come here right away. She get sick on job in St. Paul, she say. A short letter, don't tell me much more than that. Why, Yemeni, that's good news all at one time for old fella. I told you, Marty, I don't see Anna since she was a little girl in Sweden, 5-year-old.
How old she be now?
Oh, she must be, let me see, she must be 20-year-old by now.
Yes, sir, in 15 years.
When she was girl in Sweden, I was boasting on Windjammer. I don't never get home but few time them years. But then my woman, Anna's mother, she get tired, wait for me all time Sweden when I don't never come. She come this country, bring Anna to go out Minnesota to live on her cousin's farm. Then when Anna's mother died, when I was away on voyage, I think it's better them cousins keep Anna. She live on farm. That way, she don't know that old devil see. She don't know father like me.
Yeah, well, she'll be marrying a sailor soon. It's in her blood.
No, by God, she don't do that.
You big nut, what are you trying to do, spill my sense for me?
Ain't you a sailor? Ain't you always been?
That's just why I say it. Sailor is all right fella, but not for married girl. No, I know that. Donna's mother, she know that too.
When's your daughter coming in?
Oh, now you mean I forgot. She say right away, that's all.
Well, she'll be coming here to look for you, I suppose.
I got to talk with Larry, Marty. I'll be right back. I'll bring you out a drink.
Oh, that's me.
I got to get Marty shore off barge before Anna come. Anna raise hell if she find that out. Oh, Marty raised hell too, for go by golly.
Serves you right, you old devil, having a woman at your age.
You tell me lie, Larry, for tell Marty get her off barge quick.
She knows your daughter's coming. Tell her to get the hell out.
No, I don't like make her feel bad.
You'll mush and have her stay ashore. She want to go on the barge anyway. What's your daughter do for a living anyway?
Well, she stay on them cousins' farm till 2 years ago. Then she get a job, nurse girl in St. Paul. But I don't want for her to get job now. I want her to stay with me.
On a coal barge? She should not be liking that.
Hey, don't I get that bucket of suds, Dutchie?
I'll be right there, Marty.
In for it now, but tell her to get the hell out.
My golly. Marty.
What's that? I know what's in the back of your nut. You want to get rid of me, huh? Now that she's coming. You want to give me the bum's rush ashore, huh? Well, let me tell you, there's not a squarehead working on a boat man enough to get away with that! So don't start nothing you can't finish!
I don't start nothing, Marty.
You're a scream, squarehead. Honest to God, knockout.
I don't see nothing to laugh at.
Take a slant in the mirror and you'll see. A squarehead trying to kid Martha Owen at this late day. After me camping with the bargemen the last 20 years. I'm wise to the game, up, down, and sideways. I ain't been born and dragged up on the waterfront for nothing. Think I'd make trouble, huh? Not me. I'll pack up me duds and I'll beat it. I'm quitting, you get me? I'm telling you that I'm tired of sticking with you and I'm leaving you flat, see? There's plenty of other guys on other barges just waiting for me. Always was, I always found. So, cheer up, Dutchie! I'll be off in the barge before she gets here. And you'll be rid of me for good, and me of you. So, good riddance for the both of us.
Well, I don't think that. You was a good girl, Marty.
Good girl. And the bull. Well, you always treated me square yourself, so it's 50-50. Nobody's sore at nobody, huh? Still good friends?
Yes. By golly.
That's the talking.
Be
On all
great.
my time, I tried never to split with a guy with no hard feelings. But, what you so scared about, huh? Did you think I'd kick up a row? That ain't Marthy's way. Think I'd break my heart to lose you? Commit suicide? The world's full of men, if that's all I had to worry about. Hey, blow to me another scoop and I'll drink your kid's health for you.
Sure time. I go get him. To drink. Same for both.
Not a bad lot, that one, huh?
She's good girl, I tell you. By golly, I celebrate now. I have with whiskey at bar here too. You have a drink?
You know I never touch this stuff.
Oh, you don't know what you missed. Go.
Yeah, I do.
My Josephine, come board the ship. She the moon, she shine. She look just like you.
Go on!
Chee. I'm good singer, yes?
No!
We drink. A skull. I celebrate now. I celebrate because Anna's coming home. You know, I don't never write for her to come. Because I think I'm no good for her, but all the time I hope like hell she wants to see me and then she come. That's the way it happened now by Yemeni. What do you think she looks like, Marty? I bet you she's fine, strong, healthy girl. Pretty like hell. Living on farm made her that way. And I bet you someday she marry good steady land fella here in East. Have home of her own. Have kids, and then I'm a grandfather. And I go visit them every time I get in Port Near. I celebrate that. Bring out a drink.
Hey, don't bring my table, you old goat.
My Josephine, come board the ship. Long time I wait.
You are
for you.
south to the ears, Dutchie. Go out and put a feed into you. That'll sober you up. Listen, you don't know what time your kid's liable to get here. You want to be sober when she comes, right?
Yes, I got it.
Hey, why don't you go get some beef stew in you? Why don't you go around the corner?
All right. I'll be back soon, Marty.
He'll be alright with some grub, you know.
Sure.
Give me a whiskey, ginger ale on the side, and don't be stingy, baby.
So I serve it in a pail.
That suits me down to the ground. Gee, I needed that all right.
Sure. You look all in. Been on a bat?
No, traveling. Day and night on the train. Had to sit up in the dirty coach all night, too. God, I thought I'd never get here.
Say, where'd you come from, huh?
St. Paul, out in Minnesota. All the way from Minnesota, sure. What are you laughing at, me?
No, kid, honest. I was thinking of something else.
Well, I don't blame you with that. Guess I do look rotten. Just out of the hospital 2 weeks. Say, I'm gonna have another ski. What do you say? Have one on me?
Sure I will, thanks. Hey, Larry! Little service.
Same for me.
Same here.
Say, come sit down here. Be sociable. I ain't spoke with no one since a day and a half.
Sure thing.
How about that stranger in this town, too? Skull, here's how.
Here's luck.
Let you smoke in here, don't they?
Sure. Only, throw it away if you hear somebody coming.
Gee, they're fussy in this dump, ain't they? Ain't nothing wrong with me, is there? You sure looking hard enough.
Ain't gotta look much. I had your number the minute you walked in the door.
Ain't you smart? Well, I got yours too. No trouble. You're me 40 years from now. That's you.
Is that so? Well, let me tell you straight, kiddo, that Marthy Owen ain't never... Hey, what do you mean scrapping over, huh? Let's cut it out. I don't want no hard feelings with nobody. Shake and forget it.
Only too glad to. I ain't looking for trouble. Say, let's have another. What do you say?
Oh, not for mine. I'm full up. And you? Had anything to eat lately?
Not since this morning on the train.
Then you'd better go easy on it, hadn't you?
Guess you're right at that. I gotta meet someone here, too. But my nerves is all on edge from that rotten trip.
Said he just got out of the hospital?
2 weeks ago. The joint I was in out in St. Paul got raided. That was the start. The judge give all us girls 30 days. The others didn't seem to mind it. The others seemed used to it. Me, I couldn't stand it. It got my goat right here. I couldn't eat or sleep or nothing. I never could stand being caged up anywheres. I got good and sick, and they had to send me to the hospital. It was nice there. I was sorry to leave, honest.
Did you say you got to meet somebody here?
Sure. Oh, not what you mean, honest. It's my old man I got to meet. Funny, I ain't seen him since I was a kid. Don't even know what he looks like. Just had a letter every now and then. This was the place, the address he always give me to write him back. He's a janitor in some building around here. Used to be a sailor.
Janitor?
Sure. And I was thinking, maybe, since he ain't never done a thing for me in my life, he might be willing to stake me to a room and eats till I get rested up. I sure do need a rest. I'm knocked out. But I ain't expecting much from him. Kick you when you're down, that's what all men do. But I thought maybe he might be able to stake me. So, who knows? Maybe he won't. Say, do you hang out around here much, this dump?
Oh, off and on.
Then maybe you know him, my old man. At least seen him.
It wouldn't be old Chris, is it?
Old Chris?
Chris Christopherson, his full name is.
Yes, that's him. Anna Christopherson, that's my real name. Only out there I called myself Anna Christie. So you know him, eh?
Seen him about for years.
What's he like? Tell me, honest.
Well, he's tall and he's
Oh, I don't
lanky
care
and
what he looks like. What kind is he?
Well, you can bet your life, kid, that he's as good an old guy as ever walked on 2 feet, and that goes.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Then you think he'll stake me to that rest cure I'm after?
Surest thing, but where'd you get the idea he was a janitor?
He wrote me he was himself.
He's lying, he ain't. He's captain of a barge. 5 guys under him.
A barge? What kind of a barge?
Coal, mostly.
A coal barge. Ain't that a swell job to find your long-lost old man working at? Gee, I knew something be bound to turn out wrong. Always does with me. I guess that puts my idea of his giving me a rest on the bum.
What do you mean?
Well, I suppose he lives on the barge, don't he?
Sure, what about it? Can't you live on it too?
Me? What do you think I am, on a dirty coal barge?
What do you know about barges, huh? I bet you ain't never seen one. That's what comes of been bringing you up inland, away from the old Devil Sea, where you'd be safe. Oh, God.
His bringing me up. Is that what he tells people? I like his nerve. He let them cousins of my old woman's keep me on their farm and work me to death like a dog.
Nah, he's got queer notions about some things, and, well, he always used to say, farm's the best place for a kid.
That's what he'd always answer back. And some crazy stuff about staying away from the sea. Stuff I could never put head or tail to. I thought he was nutty.
Yeah, he is on that one thing. Anyway, so you didn't fall for life on the farm, huh?
I should say not. The old man and his wife and 4 sons, I had to slave for all of them. I was only a poor relation, you know. They treated me worse than any hired girl they'd ever dare treat like that. One of the sons, the youngest one, started me. I was only 16. After that, I hated them all, so's I'd have killed him if I'd stayed. So I ran away to St. Paul.
I heard old Chris talking you was a nurse girl out there. Was that all a bluff you put up when you wrote him?
I bet your life it wasn't. It was true for 2 years. I didn't go wrong all in one yump. Being a nurse girl was just what finished me. Taking care of other people's kids, listening to them bawling and crying, being caged in myself when I was only a kid and wanted to get out and see things. At last, I got the chance to get into that house. And you bet your life I took it. And I ain't sorry, neither. It was all men's fault, the whole business. Men on the farm ordering and beating me and giving me the wrong start. Then when I was a nurse, it was men again. Always hanging around bothering me, trying to see what they could get. And now it's men all the time. Gee, I hate them. Every mother's son of them. Don't you?
I don't know. Yeah, there's good ones and there's bad ones. You just had to run up bad luck with them, that's all. Now, your old man, old Chris, he's a good one.
Well, he'll have to show me.
You kept right on writing him you was a nurse girl even after you got in the house, didn't you?
Sure. Huh, I didn't give a darn.
You're all wrong about him, kid. I've known old Chris for a long time, and he's talked to me about you lots of times. He thinks the world of you. Honest, he does.
Oh, quit your kidding.
Honest! Only, he's a simple old guy, see? He's got nutty notions, but he means well. Listen,
What's that?
By golly, that grub tastes good. Money in
he's
here.
coming in. Right side. Why, hello, Chris! Mira, I gotta tell you something. Look, I'm gonna beat it down to the barge and pack up me duds and blow. That's her in there. You're Anna. She just come. Waiting for you. Treat her right, see? She's been sick. Well, so long. So long, kid. I gotta beat it. I'll talk to you later.
So long.
What's up with you?
Nothing. Nothing. Anna.
Hello, Father. She told me it was you. I just got here a little while ago.
Anna, it's good to see you after all them years.
It's good to see you, too.
Oh, Anna-Lila.
What's that, Swedish? I don't know it. Gee, I had an awful trip coming here. I'm all in. Had to sit up all night in a dirty coach, couldn't get no sleep hardly, and then I had a hard job finding this place. I never been in New York before.
You know, you was awful pretty girl, Anna. I bet all men who see you fall in love with you.
Got that. At least same as they all do.
There ain't no harm for your father to talk that way, Anna.
No, of course not. Only it's funny to see you and not remember nothing. You're like a stranger.
I suppose. I don't never get home. A few times when you was kid in Sweden. You don't remember that?
No. Why didn't you come home them days? And why didn't you come out west to see me?
I think when your mother died when I was away on voyage, it's better for you don't never see me. I don't know why I never get home whole year in Sweden, but when you was kid, but I want to come home at the end of every voyage. I want to see your mother, see your two brothers before they was down, see you when you was born, but I don't go. I sign on other ship, go South America, go Australia, go China, go every port all over the world, many times, but I never sign on ship, go Sweden. Then when I get money to pay passage, to go home as passenger, I forget and I spend it all. And when I think again, it's too late. I don't know why, but that's the way it is with most sailor fellas, Anna. That old devil sees she makes them crazy fools with her dirty tricks. It's so.
And you think the sea is to blame for all of it? Well, you're still working on it, ain't you? In spite of the fact that you wrote me about how you hated it. That dame told me you was captain of a barge. And you wrote me you was janitor of a building.
Oh, I work a long time on land as janitor. Just a short time ago I get the job. Cause I was sick. I need open air.
Sick? You? You'd never think it.
And Anna, this ain't real sea. This ain't real boat on sea. This only tub, like piece of land with house on it that float. A job on her ain't real sea job. I don't get real sea job again if I die first. I swear that when your mother died, and I keep my word by Yingo.
Well, I can't see no difference. Speaking of being sick, I've been there myself. Just out of the hospital 2 weeks.
You, Anna, you feel better now, though, don't you? You look a little tired, that's all.
I am tired to death. I need a long rest, and I don't see any chance of getting it.
What do you mean, Anna?
Well, when I made up my mind to come and see you, I thought you was janitor of a building and you'd have a place where, if you didn't mind, I could visit a while and rest up till I felt able to get back on the job again.
But I got place, Anna, nice place. You rest all you want and you don't never have to work as nurse girl anymore. You stay with me, by golly.
You're really glad to see me?
Anna, I like see you like hell, I tell you. And don't you talk no more about getting job. You come with me. You need long rest. Come, you go with me.
Where are you going?
Come, we get on board.
On board your barge, you mean? Nix for mine. You think barge is a good place for a young girl like me?
Yes, I think. You don't know how nice it is on barge. Tug come, we get towed out on voyage. Just water all around, and sun and fresh air and good grub for make you strong, healthy girl. You see many things you don't never see before. You get the moonlight at night, maybe, see steamer pass, See, schooner set sail. See, everything that pretty. You need take rest like that. You work too hard for a young girl already. You take rest. You come with me.
You mean get on your barge? Oh, well, it's a barge idea has me stopped, but I'll come along and take a look. And maybe I'll take a chance. Gee, I'd do anything once.
We go, eh?
Wait a second. What's the rush? Gee, I'm thirsty.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anna, but you think you like for a drink.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I don't know what kind of drink they have here.
But I don't think they have much fancy drink for a young girl in this place. Ginger ale? Sarsaparilla, maybe?
Well, make it sus then.
I tell you, we celebrate just this once because we meet after many years. They got good port wine in this place. It's good for you, I think, a little bit. So it'll give you appetite. It ain't strong neither. One glass don't go to your head, I promise.
All right. Make it port then.
I go get 'em.
I can't stand this. Oh, I better beat this.
So who's the girl?
That was Anna.
That's Anna.
Ain't she pretty?
Sure, Peach.
You bet you. You give me drink for take back.
Okay.
One port wine for Anna and one small beer for me.
Small beer. She reforming you already.
You bet you. Ah, you look tired, Anna, but I make you take nice long rest now. Now come, you drink this port wine. It put new life in you. Skål. You know
Skål.
that Swedish word, Anna?
Skål? I think I know that word all right.
Anna! Anna!
Yes, here I am. What do you want?
Don't you come turn in? Anna, it's getting late. After 4 bells, it ain't good for you to stay out here in fog, I think.
Why not? I love this fog, honest. It's so funny and still. It makes me feel like I was out of things altogether.
Fog's first one of her dirty tricks.
Beefing about the sea again. Well, I'm getting so's I like it. The little I've seen.
That's foolish talk, Anna. You see more of her, you don't talk that way. But I'm glad you like it here about Dodge. I'm glad to make you feel good again. You like to live like this alone with old father, eh?
Sure I do. Everything's so different from anything I ever come across before. Gee, and now this fog, I wouldn't have missed it for nothing. I never thought that living on ships was so different from land. Gee, I'd love to work on it. If I was a man, honest I would. I don't wonder you've always been a sailor.
I ain't sailor, and this ain't real sea job. You only see nice part, huh? Well, fog lifting morning, I think.
Oh, I love it. I don't give a rap if it never lifts. It makes me feel clean, as if I'd taken a bath.
You better go in cabin, read book. That'll put you to sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep. I want to stay out here and think about things.
You act funny tonight, Anna.
Say, are you trying to make things rotten? You've been kind as kind could be to me, and I certainly appreciate it. Only don't spoil it all now. Come, let's talk about something else. Sit down here.
Getting pretty late, Anna. Near 5 bells.
5 bells? What time is that?
10:30.
Gee, I don't know nothing about sea talk. Those cousins was always talking about crops and that stuff. Gee, wasn't I sick of it? And sick of them too.
You don't like to live on farm, Anna?
I told you 100 times I hated it. I'd rather have 1 drop of ocean than all the farms in the whole world. You wouldn't like it neither. This is where you belong, but not on a coal barge, on a real ship sailing all over the world.
Doesn't have many years, Anna, when I was damn fool.
Oh, rats. Say, was all the men in our family always sailors as far back as you know about?
Yes, all men in our village coast Eden go to sea. There ain't nothing else for them to do. So my father died on board ship in Indian Ocean. He's buried at sea. I don't never know him but a little bit. Then my 3 older brothers, they go to sea. Then I grow up and I go to sea. And then our mother's left all alone. She died pretty soon after that, all alone. We was all day on voyage. 2 of my older brothers, they got lost on fishing boat. They, like your 2 brothers, they drowned. My one older brother, he saved money, Christie, and he died at home in bed. He's the only one that old devil sea don't kill. But I bet you I die on land in bed too.
Was all of them just plain sailors?
Able-bodied seamen, most. Very smart seamen too. A1. I was bosun.
Bosun?
That's a kind of officer.
Gee, that was fine. What does he do?
Hard work all time. It's rotten for go to sea, I tell you. All them fellas in our family, they all fool fellas. They got rotten job at sea for nothing, don't care about nothing, but get big paycheck in pocket, get drunk, get robbed, sign on, utter void. They don't never go home, they don't do anything that good men do, and sooner, later, that old devil sea, she's followed them up.
Good sports, I'd call them. But say, listen, was all the women in our family, did they marry sailors too?
Yes, and it's bad on them like hell, worst of all. They don't never see their men. They sit at home and wait, and then when their sons grow up and go to sea, they wait some more. Any gal marry sailor is a crazy fool. And your mother tell you same thing if she was alive.
Funny. I feel kind of nutty tonight. I feel old.
Oh.
Sure, like I've been living out here for a long, long time in this same fog. I don't know how to tell you just what I mean. It's like I'd come home from a long visit someplace. It all seems like I've been here lots of times, on boats, in this very same fog. You must think I'm off my base.
Anybody feel funny that way in fog, Anna?
But why do you suppose I feel so like I'd found something I've been looking for and missed? As if this was the right place for me to fit in. And it seems like I forgot all about everything else, like it didn't matter anymore. I feel clean somehow, like you feel just after you took a bath. And I feel happy for once, happier than I've ever been anywhere before. It's nutty to feel that way, don't you think?
I think I'm damn fool for bringing you on voyage.
You talk nutty tonight yourself. You act as if you were scared something was going to happen.
Only God know that, Anna.
Then it will be God's will, like the preacher say, what does happen.
No, that old devil, see, she ain't God.
Ahoy!
Oh, by golly, that scared me for a minute. It's only some fella, Hale, loses course in fog. Must be fisherman's powerboat. His engine break down.
Ahoy!
Sound comes in this side. They come in from open sea. Ahoy there! What's trouble?
Heave her up when we come alongside. Where are you, you scut?
I hear them rowing. They come up by bow. This way!
Right you are!
I don't let Guy stay where he belongs.
I gotta go up on bow. All hands sleep except fellow on watch. I gotta heave line to that fella.
Ahoy!
This way! Anna, you come help, will you? You do and find whiskey and cabin. Them fellas needed for fix them. David's near dead.
Sure, what's the trouble?
Sailor fellas, their steamer got wrecked in sea. They've been in an open boat for 5 days. Four fellas, only one left able to stand. You go get other fella, Janssen.
Yes, sir.
Row! Row, you devil, row! What's this tub? We're safe anyway, with the help of God. Is it losing the small witch you ever are? Deck scrubbed Scott. Oh, I'm baked out. Baked out and tired.
Here you are. Here's a drink for you. You must need it, I guess.
Is it dreaming I am?
Drink it. You'll find it ain't no dream.
Oh, the hell with the drink! But I'll take it just the same. Needing that. Just fine stuff too. It wasn't the booze I meant when I said was I dreaming. I thought you were a mermaid from out the sea come to torment me. Aye, rare flesh and blood, nevertheless.
Cut that.
Tell me, isn't this a barge I'm on, or isn't it?
Sure.
And what are you, a fine, handsome woman like yourself, doing on this tub?
Never mind. You're a great one, honest. Starting and kidding after what you've been through?
Oh, it's nothing. Easy for a real man with guts to him, the like of me. All in the day's work, darling. I won't be denying it was a damn narrow squeak. We all ought to be with Davy Jones at the bottom of the sea, be rights. And only for me, I'm telling you. And the great strength and guts is in me. We'd be being scoffed by the fishes this minute.
Gee, you hate yourself, don't you? Well, come on in the cabin and lie down. You must want to sleep.
Lie down and sleep, is it? Devil wink I'm needing after 2 days and nights, and devil a bit I'm after now. Let you not be thinking I'm like them 3-week Scots come in the boat with me. I can let the 3 of them sitting down with one hand tied behind me. They may be bait out, but I'm not. And I've been rowing the boat with them laying in the bottom, I'm able to raise a hand for the past 2 days. And I can lick our hands on this tub, one by one, weak as I am.
Gee, you're a hard guy. Well, never mind that. Come, sit down here anyway. If I can't get you to go inside, you're all in. You might as well own up to it.
Oh, the hell I am.
Well, then be stubborn for all I care. And I must say, I don't care for your language. The men I know don't pull that rough stuff when ladies is around.
Ladies! Devil mend you! Don't be making game of me! What would ladies be doing on this bloody hulk? Oh, easy now. You're not the old squarehead's woman you'll be telling me next. Living in his cabin with him, no less. But I'm thinking, for the first look my eyes took at you, that's a fool you are to be wasting yourself. Fine, handsome girl. Well, a stubby run for a man like that old Swede. There's too many great strapping lads on the seas would give their heart's blood for one kiss of you.
Lads like you, eh?
Oh, you take the words out of my mouth. I'm the proper lad for you. It's myself to be saying it. Oh, wish now, me Daisy. Himself's in the cabin. It's one of your kisses I'm needed to take the tiredness from me bones. One kiss now.
Let me go, you big mutt.
stiffen it.
Coming through all right. I was scared for a moment that I'd killed you.
Killed, is it? Take more than a bit of blood to crack my thick skull. Glory be. It's a great power to strengthen those two fine arms of yours. It's not a man in the world can say the same as you. Have you seen Matt Burke laid out at his feet and him dead to the world?
Oh, forget it. I'm sorry it happened, see? But you had no right to be getting fresh with me. Now listen, and don't go getting any more wrong ideas. I'm on this barge because I'm making a trip with my father. The captain is my father. Now you know.
The old square, the old Swede, I mean.
Yes.
Oh, sure I would have known it if I wasn't a bloody fool since birth. Or else you get that fine hair as like a royal crown on your head.
Nothing stops you, does it? But don't you think you ought to be apologizing to me for what you said and done just a moment ago? Instead of trying to kid me with that mush?
Mush? Oh, indeed. I ask your pardon 1,000 times, and on my knees, if you like. I didn't mean a word of what I said or did. The devil who won all the parts of the world has ever made a great fool of me like that before.
I see. You're a lady killer, and they all fall for you.
Oh, leave off your fooling. 'Tis like that after I get my back up at you. 'Tis no lie I'm telling you about the women. Well, it's a great jackass I am to be mistaking you, even in anger. For like those cows on the waterfront is the only women I've met up with since I was grown to a man. It's only my ignorance of your kind that made me see you wrong. So I'm a hard, rough man, and I'm not fit. I'm thinking to be kissing the shoe soles of a fine, decent girl like yourself. So you'll forgive me, for the love of God, and let us be friends from this out. I'm thinking I'd rather be friends with you than have my wish for anything else in the world.
Sure.
Oh, God bless you. Oh, your pardon, miss. Just a clumsy ape I am. It's a great power I've got to my hand and arm, and I do be forgetting it sometimes.
You're so strong, all right.
Just no lie. But why wouldn't I be? With me shoveling 1,000,000 other tons of coal and stokeholes of shim since I was a lad only. Hey, let you sit down now, miss. And you'll be telling me a bit to yourself. And I'll be telling you a bit to myself. And within an hour, we'll be as old friends as if we were born in the same house. Sit down now, if you please.
But we won't talk about me. You tell me about yourself and about the wreck.
Oh, I will, surely. But can I ask you a question, miss? Has me head in a bit of a puzzle.
Well, I don't know. What is it?
What is it you do when you're not taking a trip with the old man? For I'm thinking a fine, handsome girl like yourself ain't living on this barge always.
No, of course I ain't. Well, I'll tell you. I'm a governess, see? I take care of people's kids and learn them things.
Oh, a governess, is it? You must be smart, surely.
But let's not talk any more about me. You tell me about the wreck like you promised you would.
Oh, okay. 'Twas this way, miss. 2 weeks out, we run into the devil's own storm, and she sprang one hell of a leak up forward. The skipper was hoping to make Boston before another blow would finish her. But 10 days back, we run into another storm, the same as the first, only worse. 4 days we was in it, with grease seas raking over her from bow to stern. It was a terrible time, God help us. And if it wasn't for me, and the great strength and guts is in me, I'm telling you, and it's the God's truth, there would have been mutiny itself in the stokehole. 'Twas me captain to it, with a kick to one, and a clout to another. And I'm not caring a damn about the engineers anymore, just fearing a clout from my arm more than I fear the sea itself.
You did some hard work, didn't you?
Oh, I did that. Oh, I'm a devil when it comes to sticking things out when them what's we give up. But much good it did anyone. It was a mad, crazy scramble the last few seconds, with each man for himself. I disremember how it come about, but there was the 4 of us in one boat. And we rose up high on a great wave. I took a look about, and devil a sight there was of ship or men on top of the sea.
And all the others were drowned?
Oh, there was, surely.
What a terrible end.
Oh, a terrible end for them swabs does live on land, maybe. But for those of us who be rowing the sea, good end, I'm telling you. Quick and plain.
Clean. That's the word for all of it. The way it makes me feel.
Oh, the sea, you mean? I'm thinking you've got a bit of it in your blood, too. Your old man wasn't only a barge rat, begging your pardon. His whole life from the cut of him.
No, he was bosun on sailing ships for years. And all the men on both sides of our family were always sailors, as far back as he remembers. And all the women married sailors, too.
Oh, they did they? They had spirit in them. It's only on the sea where you'll find real men with guts to them. He's fit to marry fine high-tempered girls like yourself.
There you go, kidding again. But tell me about yourself. I know you're Irish, of course, I can see that.
Oh, yes, thank God. I haven't seen a sight of her in 15 years or more.
Sailors never do go home, hardly. That's what my father says.
He wasn't telling no lie. It's a hard, lonesome life, I say, yes. The only women you meet up with in the parts of the world to be willing to give you a kind word ain't a woman at all. You know the kind of men in there are a poor, wicked lot, God forgive them. They're looking to steal your money only.
I think, I must be going in and see what's doing
But don't go, I'm saying! Is it I've given you offense for talking like of them? Don't heed it at all. I'm clumsy in my wits when it comes talking proper to a fine girl the like of yourself. And why shouldn't I be? Ever since the day I left home for to go to sea punching coal, this is the first time I've had a talk with a real decent woman. So don't turn your back on me now when we're beginning to be friends.
I'm not sore at you, honest.
God bless you.
Only if you think the sea is such a rotten life, why don't you get out of it?
Work on land, is it? Taking spuds from the muck from dawn to dark, I suppose. I wasn't made for it, miss.
I thought you'd say that.
No, but there's good and bad jobs at sea, like the on land. I'm thinking, if it was Stokehole the proper manner was, I could get a little house and be home to it 1 week or 4. And then I'm thinking maybe I'd have the luck to find a fine, decent girl like yourselves, would be willing to wed with me.
Well, sure. Why not?
Well, then you think a girl like you might maybe not mind the past at all, but only see the good herself put in me.
I sure.
Oh, she'd not regret it, I'd take my oath. 'Tis no more drinking and roving around I'd be doing, but putting my payday into her hand and coming to her, home to her, meek as a lamb. Each night of the week I'd be in port.
All you have to do is find the girl.
I have found her.
You have? When? But you were
This
saying...
night, if she'll be having me.
Say,
It is you and me.
are you going crazy? Are you trying to kid me? Proposing to me? For God's sakes, on such short acquaintance.
I'm telling you, it's the will of God that got me safe through the storm and fog to the one spot in the world where you was. Think of it now. And isn't it queer?
Yeah, Anna, you get in cabin, you hear?
Who do you think you're talking to? A slave?
You need get rest. You lie down. So you sailor fellow, what you doing here? You ain't sick like the others. You get in focus or they give you bunk. You hurry, I tell you.
But he's sick. Look at him. He can hardly stand up.
Is it giving me orders you are me, bucko? Let you look out then. With one hand, weak as I am, I can break you in two and heave you over the side. And your crew after you. Not forgetting, you're her old man. And I wouldn't raise a fist to you in the world.
Come into the cabin. You can have my bed if there's no other place.
Oh, glory be to God. Is it hold my arm around your neck, you are? Anna. Oh, Anna, surely 'tis a sweet name that suits you. Oh, wished is it? The date. And I will not. I'll roar it out like a foghorn across the sea. You're the girl of the world, and we'll be marrying soon, and I don't care who knows it!
Never mind that talk. You go to sleep.
That's your dirty trick, you damn old devil. But you don't do that. No, not while I'm living. No, by God, you don't.